it's pretty easy to follow an offensive line that makes those holes and just gives you a caravan all the way to the end zone. What an unbelievable job blocking up front.
And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Boys, if it's happening in college football, we've got eyes on it. Check this out. Miami is just getting blown off the field today. This has been a gong show since the opening kick. Man, the U is staring at a big fat L right now. They're trailing by 21 to TCU. We'll circle back. If anything big happens, you should know about it.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. They'd love to put a long drive together here as they start from their own 21. Quarterback will keep it. This time he doesn't get loose, and finally the defense gets him bottled up behind the line. Clock's running, and they'll try to get to the line warp speed for second down. Looking for a huge play. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
I know one of the things this defense really prides themselves on is being physical, and early in this game, putting a big hit on a guy that's already had a couple catches in this game, that's a good omen for the defense.
Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. Third and long, backed up inside their 20. Here comes the heat. Finds his big tight end. Brought down at the 31. It is a first down.
And it's on third downs like this. If you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really nice route. Great job looking that football in. You can tell this quarterback really has a lot of confidence when he's in the pocket looking for the big...
Oh, he's going to try to get it all here. And they won't make the connection, looking to make a big play there.
Well, the offense is doing their best to try and at least get into field goal range here at the end of the first half. So they take a vertical shot down the field, but give the defense credit. Lots of eyes back there on the quarterback. They're able to break on the ball complete.
After the incompletion, back to the passing game. Makes the grab. It's Gibbs. Offense calls a timeout here. Critically important to make sure they have the right play call and everyone on the same page here. Passing game very effective on second down. What about here on third? From the gun, wants to pass. He hurls one deep down the left side. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch.
Well, the defense finally has figured it out. That was critical for their confidence because they had been scored on earlier. They had given up a ton of yards. I think they understood the gravity of the situation. Third down, that was critical for them to get off the field, build momentum, build some confidence. Nice job that time by the defense.
And they'll bring him down to get the offense started on the next drive. Waning seconds of the first half. Let's see how they handle it. They'll start this drive going to the air. Trying to burn this defensive back. Makes a grab deep. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. One more snap coming before halftime. Might be calling a hot route. Wants to go up top on first down. Got it in the middle, it's long. The offense calls timeout, and they won't have any more left this half. Backed up now, here's second and long. Wants to throw, he's working against the clock. Pressure coming. Can't find a receiver, and down goes the quarterback. A sack to punctuate this first half. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update. Go ahead and roll the dice to start this second half. They're lined up for an onside kick. Looks as if the hands team will be able to recover the ball. And the South Carolina offense is back on the field. If it's working, why change it? And that running game was working in the first half. Oh, he's got some space. They've got it inside the 30. They'll mark it at the 28. It's first down.
There's really no secret to it, David. When this guy's running well, this offense is so hard to stop.
It opens up everything, and he's having a great day, showing you a little bit of everything, and this offense has got it rolling on the ground.
Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Bought a little time, lets it go. He's got an open man. And he gets it down to the 4-yard line before he's finally stopped. A terrific run after the catch.
It's a nice play call there. You've got 2-possession lead. You're trying to keep the defense guessing, right? Because you've got that lead, they know you're going to run it, but you still have got to be able to sprinkle in some shot plays and some vertical throws. That was really, really good thinking on that last play call by the offense.
He's got it down to the 1-yard line right on the doorstep of Pater. Looking for just one more yard. It's second and goal. They'll run it to the left, looking for the touchdown here. Going right back to the well, and this time he finds water. Gets it into the end zone for the touchdown. How efficient have they been as they extend this lead here in Week 5? And with the extra point, they're on top by 18.
This guy just has a nose for the end zone, and you love his ability to find creases, use his speed in the open field, and go score. He's been really good for his offense early this year. That already his 5th rushing touchdown on the season.
Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. Kentucky sends the offense back out onto the field. They hope to be able to cash in on this drive, David, after having to punt it last time.
Yeah, and I think this all...
And the quarterback goes down at the 11-yard line.
And the defense is finally able to find an answer for this quarterback's legs. He's been killing them early in the game, already over 40 yards rushing. Here we are now, though, in the second half. And it looks like they've made a few adjustments that time. They were able to get in the backfield, get to him, and bring him to the ground.
From the shotgun, they'll run it. And how about that play by that giant, that mountain of a man on the defensive front? On third and long, a check down would be the last resort. Makes the grab on the left. Coming out, attacking from deep in their own end, and they're out at the 26 for the first down. Kentucky going quickly.
Well, he was putting up big numbers coming into this one. We knew the quarterback was going to go his way early and often, and with that last catch, he's now got over 500 yards receiving on the year.
And he gets it to the 44-yard line. It'll be a first down. This Kentucky offense really moving the ball quickly.
Offenses love the explosive plays through the air, pushing the ball down the field. And look at this. Sometimes it creates some momentum, and you want to capitalize. So you go get on the ball and get ready to run some no-huddle.
Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance. So now it's second and long. Rides the back and leaves it on the option. And he'll find enough running room to get it just short of midfield at the 49. And this offense just has to find a way to convert this third down, or else they are really in trouble. Got his man on the right. That'll get the job done and move the chains, and they'll mark the ball at the 45. Here comes Kentucky after picking up that first down. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
And after your defense just went out there and gave up a touchdown and let them build the lead more, you really need to come out with this drive and answer. And the running game is not it. They were ready for that. Going to have to create some explosive plays through the passing game.
They'll move the wide receiver. To the air on second down. They've got the screen set up. Didn't have much room to run and not a whole lot of help. Short gain there and still plenty of ground to cover for the first down. Unloads quickly. Now they're really starting to threaten as they pick up the first down at the 34-yard line.
And had they not picked up that first down, it would have been decision time for the head coach, right? You're kind of in no man's land on the fridge. Are you trying a long field goal? Are you going for it on fourth down? But because of the execution there and the nice throw, let's keep this drive going. Let's see if we can get 6.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9.
And that wasn't a big gain, but look at the offense. Right back on the ball, ready to call a play, ready to go fast.
Working that left side now. And he's brought down after a nice gain. The Wildcats had tough field position to start this drive, but they've been relentless in moving the ball methodically down the field. Now from inside the red zone. He's got it on the run. Takes it all the way down to the 4 after making the grab, and they're set up.
And I think this receiver's forte is his route running. He's a guy that can line up all over the field, but it's not just catching post routes and goes. This guy can run shallows, he can run slants, he can run the option routes and find soft spots in the defense. This guy really has all the routes in his toolbox.
1st and goal, and this feels like their chance to give him a finish. And he'll be stuck. Got nothing. Line of scrimmage still at the 4. And the Wildcats moving quickly to the line. Goes to the option. And he gets it back to the 4-yard line and no farther. This offense in dire need of a touchdown. Is 3rd and goal, but this is probably 4-down territory. Unleashes to the end zone. Touchdown, Wildcats! Quick strike through the air for the score.
3rd and goal situation, and as a quarterback, you're thinking, I got to find Mr. Dependable. Who is that? It's always the tight end. He does a nice job on the route. He's a really big target. That was a smart decision by the quarterback, and it ends up being a touchdown.
So a lot of time to go here in the 3rd quarter, but they want the ball back right now with an onside kick. That's why they call them the hands team. They're able to secure the onside kick. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go. They were trying to steal a possession to draw a little closer in this game, but the ball didn't go 10 yards, so they'll take over the football with the lead. Great place to start for this offense. The give out of the gun. And a pickup of 8 opens a world of opportunities on 2nd and 2.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
The Gamecocks can really attack on this 2nd and short. From the gun, they'll try the middle. Blast is way ahead, but not much room. A pickup of 1 to the 24.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
And the Gamecocks come to the line trying to find a way to convert on 3rd and very short. Looking to throw for it. Catch in the middle. It's Moses. Touchdown, Gamecocks. And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. That's his 3rd touchdown pass of the day. The defense has no clue how to respond right now.
No, and the defense has had absolutely no answer. He's been on the money. He's been on fire, making the right decisions and just carving this defense up.
Fielded in the end zone. It's Graves. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. Good news, I guess. A lot of room to work with as they start this drive from their own 15. Give to the running back. Gets him on the ground at the 31, but a nice pickup of 15 yards there. These two quarterbacks have produced as we check out their numbers after 3. They go back to work with the first down in the final period of this one. Motion from the wide receiver. Looking downfield on first down. Get it out to the supersonic guy. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. And the Wildcats want to crank the tempo.
It's always interesting how people handle late game. Like, you know this game is over. There's not a lot to gain from it, but some people try to throw the ball deep and continue to make plays. They throw it short. The clock's running out, and there's not a lot to talk about that's going to be positive for this offense.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Wide receiver going in motion. Back to pass on second down. Right on the money. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Now facing a 3rd and long. The snap sets up the throw. Pass rush, gets there, gets home, gets him down at the 23.
Yeah, and they get him again. This is a offense that you expect them to protect their guy. I mean, he is a dude that you know if you give him time, he's going to make plays, but this defense is making sure he's not getting that time.
Coach has no choice here. The offense has to stay on the field, down multiple possessions this late. 4th down attempt coming. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. He's going for the big play. Can't hook up on the long throw, and 4th down goes by the boards for this offense.
And I get it. At this point in the second half, dude, we got to make something happen. We haven't been good enough. We got to score a lot of points and quickly. You got to be aggressive. They tried. They failed again. This game is all but.
They make the stop after a pickup of 3 just inside the red zone at the 19.
This offense is in no hurry, right? Control the clock is priority number 1. I'm going to run the football. I got the lead. I already got great field position, but I'm not interested in scoring right away. I got to make sure I watch that play clock tick down, maximize those seconds, and keep being physical with the run game.
They'll go to work in the air on second down. Zings it complete to the right. He'll get it all the way down to the 8-yard line, and the defense is feeling the heat.
A little bit surprising, not going to lie. You got a big lead like this late in the game, and you're still throwing for it and being aggressive. But, hey, man, it's working. And if it's working, keep calling him, I guess.
They'll try to get it in with the run. Trying to move the pile into the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 2.
Well, he's had the hot hand. 3 TDs in the game already. I like just force-feeding this guy the rock some more here, Paul.
If it ain't broke, don't fix it. They've been the more physical team. He does a really good job finding the end zone, running the football. That's why they've featured him today.
Touchdown, Gamecocks! And the punishment has been extended. Things a little more comfortable after that score and much, much closer to a win here in Week 5.
It's another good decision by the quarterback. You've got to be impressed here. On that one, he finds his tight end. But all game long, whether it's receivers or running backs or tight ends, wherever the best one-on-one matchup has been, he's been able to take advantage of it, and that's why they've been able to score so many points.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Kentucky has it back, and the Big Blue offense takes the field. It looks as if this game is going to be one to just drag to the recycle bin, but the idea now is to finish strong and just take whatever happens in the rankings next week. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Looks as if he's going to run it. Good, solid run on that one as he gets it up to the 33-yard line. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Wildcats come to the ball trying to pick up this 3rd and short. Motion from the back. On 3rd and short, they'll try to pick it up on the ground here. Nice job to get it past the sticks, and they get him down at the 35.
Well, they needed 2 yards to get that first down. That's exactly what they got. Great job of execution.
No secret about it. Just got to be physical, get a hat on a hat, low man wins, all the cliches to get that 3rd down and short.
Looking to throw on first down. Swings it out to the flat. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
Well, and here's the problem offensively. Because you're trailing by so much so late in the game, the defense now is going to be playing big zone coverages, and they're going to allow you to throw the ball underneath in the middle of the field, rally to make a tackle, and bleed the clock. It's going to be hard now for this offense to claw their way back in this one.
Quick release on the RPO. There he goes. And how about that? What the doctor always ordered, an explosive play to the 40. The Wildcats pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. And the Heat gets home. They knock him down back at the 45.
And man, is that just indictment of the day. Your quarterback getting drilled late in the football game. This offense has sputtered. They haven't found any kind of good rhythm. They haven't done things that really gives your coach confidence and it makes you want to believe in them. This offense has a lot of work to do before their next football game.
Off play action. Under fire. And the pressure is coming in, and they get him again.
The defense puts the exclamation point on the day. They have had a wonderful day, man, doing everything great. Just, you could tell they were dialed into what was going on, and now just throw another sack in the equation, hitting the quarterback, being disruptive. They've been all over the field.
Now 3rd and long, and trying to play catch-up in more ways than one after that earlier sack. He did not make it a stonewall on 3rd down. A hostile environment can have a major impact on even the most composed, well-prepared team. So how much did the crowd play a factor in this upset?
Well, this is what makes college football so great, the home crowd and how they were able to impact this game. No doubt about it, David, they played a big factor.
And they're still jacked up, and they're still excited. They play a big factor, and it affects everything. College football, road atmospheres, they're tough. Even when the team isn't ranked like they weren't today, these are the types of moments that can jump up and bite you.
Thank